What's up, guys? This is Lena Tay coming to you today with another video. So this video, guys, it is a suit. Like, I can't get no more detail than this, okay? For these butterfly locks, this is zoomed in, y'all. This is slowed down. This is, you guys get to really see the nitty gritty, okay? I hope this video is detailed enough. I hope it helps. Like, this should just help everybody know how to do these butterfly locks, okay? And then the color of the hair, you guys can literally see everything. It's not black this time. So you guys can literally see every single thing, okay? So, yeah. So her hair was short, as you guys can see at the beginning of the video, okay? Since her hair was short and she wants bob locks, I need to add hair to her head. This is not for thickness. This is just for length, okay? The hair that I'm using is like a fluffy spring twist hair. It's not a Marley hair. It's close, but it's not as rough and it's not as thick. I only use a small piece of hair. Even though it looks fluffy, it looks like it's a lot, it's not, guys. I swear, she barely feels it on her head, okay? That's how small of a piece I use on her hair. All right, y'all, so here it is, slow down. So you're gonna use a fluffed out piece of hair. It could be spring twist hair, it could be passion twist hair. I don't have experience with spring twist hair, so I can't kind of give you guys information about that. I am going to venture off into that, but not right now, okay? So a fluffed out piece of hair, one strand at a time, okay? So I'm going to crochet it through the roots. Once I crochet it through the roots, I wrap with my dominant hand, the hand that I write with. I wrap the roots 3 times, okay? 3 times, that's all you really need to secure the roots from slippage, okay? After I do that, then I'm going to start making the butterfly look, okay? So here it is. I'm wrapping the 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So at that point, I start to wrap downward. Even though it still may look like I'm at the roots, I'm starting to slide my hand down and wrap, okay? Now, I'm about to start creating the butterfly loops, guys. So I like to literally stick my thumb through, wrap, and then wrap again, and then let go, and then stick my thumb through and wrap to secure the thumb, or to secure the loop, and then let go. So as you guys see, look, I'm sticking my thumb through, I'm wrapping above it, I'm letting go, I'm wrapping under it. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a butterfly loop. I'm securing the butterfly loop by wrapping over it and under it. I'm letting go, and then I am starting a new butterfly loop. So I literally stick my thumb through like every other turn, guys, because I want to create a lot of distressness. When I first started these locks, I wasn't sticking my thumb through a lot, and it wasn't really creating butterfly locks. It was just creating distressness. However, the butterfly locks, you have to stick your thumb through basically every time or every other time to get that super butterfly-y look, okay? There's no way around it, okay? A lot of people say they wrap loose. I do not wrap loose. I feel like wrapping loose is a disaster waiting to happen, because wrapping loose encourages slippage. If you want it to last, I feel like you should just create the butterfly loops every time or every other turn, and then tightly secure the butterfly loop by wrapping tight. That still gives it the distressed look, but it gives it the security as well. So so when you're doing bobs, okay, you're going to use more hair as you climb up the head. So the bottom half of the head, you probably could get away with using one strand, okay? Because it reaches to, the length that you want pretty quickly. But as you climb up their head, you're going to have to use more hair. So at the back, I ran out, it took me a while to run out of the first strand, okay? However, I end up adding more hair. So you guys are going to see once I start getting to the end of that lock, I am going to need more hair. When you start feeling like the hair is getting super thin and you're not done yet, when you start feeling like you're running out of hair and you're not at the destination that you want, it is time to add more hair. If you do not want to add too much hair, then just grab a strand and cut it in half and only use a half of the strand, okay? You guys are going to see me do that as well. Right here, it's time for me to add more hair because I'm not at the destination that I want. Here is a strand. I'm cutting the strand in half. I make sure that the piece is fluffed out, and I put a duck clip in place of the strand so that way the lock won't unravel, okay? Once I'm done with that, I'm going to just grab the piece that I'm finished with, put it in my other hand, and combine that new piece with my dominant hand and my wrapping hand, okay? And I'm just going to literally continue where I left off. In order to secure that spot where you're starting the new strand, you're going to want to wrap that 3 times. So just like the root, to secure the root, you're going to wrap 3 times. When you're adding hair, you're going to wrap 3 times in that spot, and then you're going to just proceed and just handle it like you've been using that strand the whole time, okay? Sticking my thumb through, guys, wrapping above the strand, letting go, wrapping below the strand, okay? You see, you can always mess up. If you mess up, just push that little loop back up and just keep going, okay? You're not perfect. No one's perfect. I mess up sometimes, as you guys can see. But yeah. And whenever I'm securing that loop, I'm literally starting another loop, okay? So that, as you guys see, all the bubbles are in the hair because I just keep going when it comes to the butterfly loops, okay? I hope this is super clear for you guys and you really understand the concept. It's still going to take some practice. However, I hope that this video is informative so you guys can really, really get the concept. And if you do, definitely like and comment on this video, subscribe as well if you like this type of content. But yes, and also let me give you some tips. So when you're sticking your thumb through, you're gonna want to do it pretty tightly. Like you wanna have a good grip on everything where you're sticking that thumb through. Also, you're gonna want to stick your thumb through a piece of that strand. Don't just have your thumb like in the like under the strand and where you have to wrap a whole loop over the thumb, just have a little piece, stick your thumb through that little piece, and then just continue wrapping, okay? Wrapping tightly, wrapping securely, so that way nothing unravels, okay? Yeah. And honestly, my next video, I'm going to show you guys how to do it in the front, like where the client's actually facing the camera this time, because I don't know if anybody else talks about this, but when you're doing bob locks, in order for it to have that blunt look, you're going to want to make it pretty even all the way across. When I first started, I kept messing up. Like that lock was up here, that lock was down there. I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you guys have done these before. So in order to make them pretty even, I'm going to show you guys how I do it and little tips and tricks in case you mess up and all types of things like that. So yeah, because I feel like no one really makes super detailed videos about the pros and the cons and how to fix things when you mess up. It's like you just have to learn as you go, right? But I done made my mistakes already, so I'm showing you guys. Now, I reached my destination that I want to reach, and here it is. I'm ready to basically be done with everything. The little strand that is left, as you guys can see, I am cutting that off. And I'm going to seal with nail glue so it does not unravel. People literally say you don't have to use glue. You don't have to use nothing to seal the ends. I do. It just makes me feel more secure. You know what I'm saying? It just does, okay? So if you guys didn't already peep that piece that I ended up wrapping with and I ran out and I was basically done with, I just wrap back up and just let it do what it do. But here is this is what you do with the piece that you're holding the whole time, okay? You're going to cut the excess hair off and then you're going to fold it up, pinch it on the ends, put some nail glue in place above that pinched part, and then wrap in that pinched part so that way you can secure that strand, okay? And then you're just gonna wrap tightly, have the little, tight little tiny pieces and to be left with it, and you're just gonna wrap that. So everything is a wrapping game. This is how basically everything turned out. So beautiful, super distressed, super butterfly-y. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and look forward to my next videos. Love you guys. Bye.